With Marvel Studios overhauling Captain America Brave New World and going in a different direction, we now got an update on how exactly this film is going to establish the importance of the substance known as Adamantium, aka the thing that Wolverine's bones and claws are made out of. So we previously heard that the Thunderbolts would be involved with the Celestial that's sticking out of the ocean/ground after the events of the Eternals, and that Captain America would largely ignore many of these elements, but that recent reshoots have changed this, where they actually openly acknowledge the Celestial Tiamat and what he's made out of, which, as it turns out, is allegedly going to be adamantium, and how Marvel Studios uses it. Now, from what we're hearing is that Captain America will lean into this a little bit, Thunderbolts a little bit more, and what's going to be established is that since Tiamat is in this part of the world that many people consider international waters and nobody can claim them, well, now every country and nationality is trying to get to it and fight over it because they realize that this resource could change the tide of not just whatever war they're fighting, but also be utilized as sort of a method to be able to become a global power. Again, everything here ties into the ideas that Captain America and the geopolitical stuff is always about, so I'm definitely into this if this turns out to be true, because it makes sense. I remember us talking about this after the Eternals came out, and I said, I mean, if this turns out to be a major thing, like, they continue to explore this Celestial, governments are going to fight over it. And I even said they're going to try to mine it for whatever it's worth for technology. So it kind of seems like that's the obvious direction to go in, and that's why I said it, because it is, and it's the one that makes sense. And I'm hopeful that they can honestly nail this, because we got to get some closure and updates on that whole thing. Like, it's popped up on news clippings like, what, 3 times in the MCU, and that's it? You would think that giant piece of tech over there would maybe come into play, but it looks like it will. It's just taking a little bit longer to get to the projects that are going to deal with it.